Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Happy Wednesday to you guys. How is everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, I can never give you guys a time as to when I'm going to be on, but I can always tell you that I will show up here. But please always subscribe to the channel, and that will let you know when I'm here. So, thank you for showing up and being here. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and share these videos with others and invite them to be here as well. Keep in mind that we are a no judgment zone channel here. Everyone is here to talk about healing and to, learn some things where I talk about my own experiences about healing, and perhaps what I'm sharing can help you with your own circumstances if it resonates with you. So, guys, once again, I hope you had a great day. Before we get into this topic of discussion, I wanted to um, say something to everyone who's watching. Please make sure that you are registered to vote in this upcoming election. The time seems to be flying by um, quicker than ever, and before we know it, election day will be here. So just make sure and check and make sure that you're registered, that your registration is up to date so you don't have any surprises. Do that now because time is of the essence. It's running out, and you don't want to be in a situation where you can't vote. It's important that we all show up and we all come out and vote. This is a real huge election and it's important because we all are affected by what's taking place here. So just please make sure that you go out and vote. Every vote counts. Now, with that being said, also another thing before I get into the topic of discussion that I wanted to talk about, I always, not always, but a lot of times I have notes here. Um, I don't know, what age category is watching, but anyway, many of you or some of you might be familiar with the show Good Times. I grew up watching that show. John Amos was the father in that show. Jimmy Walker played JJ. Um, and I grew up watching that show. And one of the things I like about that show, it was a family that was together. The father was there in the household with his children, and he was, part of that support system. And John Amos, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, was the father, and he passed away. I heard about it. All these things come to my phone, like when I'm getting ready for work in the morning. Um, and I saw that, and I got really sad about it because, I looked up to him in that show, and I used to every week couldn't wait until it came on, and it just feels like a lot of people are just passing away. Even when I think about my mom, my grandparents, who were the matriarchs of the family, and when I talked in one of my prior videos about family, I talked about these folks were the matriarchs of the family. They were the glue that kept the foundation together. And since they passed away, nothing feels the same anymore. You know, um, it's like, and then I think about, how things just when the matriarchs are no longer here and how things can fall apart. The family structure doesn't seem the same today as it did back then. So, and when I think about the passing of John Amos, I think he was in his 80s, how short life is, for a lot of drama and negativity and toxicity and all that stuff. Life is too short for that. Tomorrow isn't promised to any one of us, no matter how young or old we may be. It doesn't matter, tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. So we should always strive to be the best version of ourselves and to heal any pains or hurts, so that we can enjoy the life that we have today. So, with that being said, everyone, the topic of discussion today is never allow anyone to stop your healing. Never allow anyone to interfere with that, because when you're healing your physical and mental health. Excuse me, guys. You're healing your physical and mental health. And without that, you can't take care of yourself or anything around you. That's important. So that should always be a priority on your list. And never allow anyone to interfere with that, regardless of how they feel, etc. Um, Regardless of how busy your schedule might be, because I know mine is. Just been a busy day today. Tomorrow is a different schedule for me that I have to get used to, so I'm on a different time frame. But I try to make time for myself. Like, I could have did this video a little bit earlier, but I needed like some time to myself because I didn't have any time today to myself. Usually I have a break in between in the morning, and because things are a little different today and tomorrow, it didn't happen. So I needed to take that time for myself, and to also just relax, because a lot of things going on. But no matter how busy your schedule is, it's important to take some time for yourself on a daily basis. Because when you take time out for you, that's a part of the healing process as well. And try to do that on an everyday basis. Even though your schedule might get busy, make time, even though you may not be able to make 2 or 3 hours or whatever that may be, but at least carve some time out every day for yourself. It makes a difference to your healing process. Find time also to enjoy life. There's so much stuff going on right now, and a lot of stuff is running on toxicity. Find time to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Find time to enjoy your life. Don't let life pass you by, and don't allow circumstances in your life to make you bitter, because that can happen too. When you go through a lot of challenges and hardships and difficulties and things like that, it can, some people could get into a space easily of bitterness. Never allow that, because bitterness will stop your happiness, and it will stop you from embracing life to the fullest. So never allow that. And another way you can look at that is bitterness will, that means the other party who have done things or created something negative in your life, then you're giving them the victory when you allow yourself to be bitter behind these circumstances, and don't ever allow that to happen. Keep moving forward and taking care of yourself. Heal these things, so that you can embrace your life to the fullest. When you take time out of your schedule to do something for yourself, it makes a difference to your healing process. It really does make a difference, because you're taking time out of your busy schedule to prioritize and make sure you're okay. Little by little, it doesn't happen overnight. Healing can start off with something simple as listening to a playlist of music. I'll give you an example about that. Like, a couple of times a week, I go to the gym. I don't stay very long, maybe about a half an hour is the most. So, excuse me, guys, I have allergies today. Um, so, today was a hard day to get there. I got there, after doing some little errands, and I just didn't feel like working out. So, I took time out in my car to listen to a video and to have my coffee and just take that little moment for myself. And a half an hour later, I got out the car and I went to work out. So that made a difference, and I'm trying to push myself to do these things, but I'm finding creative ways to get myself to do it. Because, we're human, and some days we don't feel like doing things. And I only go a couple of times a week. So, out of my schedule. But I did it, and I was able to get there, work out, and then go back to work and do what I needed to do. So take time out for yourself. You know, playlists of music, playing an instrument. How many of you guys play an instrument? You know, when I think of instruments, I think of piano, you know, and there's something I can't play really well, but it's something soothing about that, you know, playing a piano or some piece of instrument, you know, or just listening to music, you know, it's something soothing about it. Also, volunteer at your favorite charity. If you have a charity that you like, whether it's pets or whatever it is, you know, engage yourself in that. Those things will keep you going, and it's also part of healing. Take time out for a girls' night out, you know, with some friends if you have them, you know, a few friends. Have a girls' night out. You know, all those things are like taking care of yourself too, because sometimes we can get so engrossed or involved with work and the daily chores of life that we forget about ourselves. Never forget about yourself. Always prioritize that. All of these things can be therapeutic, and it's a source of healing as well. And it's things that I do every day on a basis. Take time out, you know, for myself so I can regroup from life itself. Never allow anyone to stop your healing. Even if people don't understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're doing it, it's not for them to understand. You have to take care of yourself and make that a priority. Because without that, if you're not doing that, then you're not taking care of your mental and physical health. And sometimes when people try to have, you know, sometimes people just like to throw a monkey wrench into what you're doing. Oh, why are you doing it? Maybe you shouldn't be doing this, A, B, C, and D. You know, what I do under those circumstances, when I had them, I set boundaries because I wasn't going to allow anyone, and I'm still not going to allow anyone to stop me from healing, from stopping me from growing, stopping me from evolving and being the best that I can be and to take care of my physical and mental health. I'm not allowing anyone to stop that. So, what I have done is set boundaries, you know, when it comes to that, because that's important, and keep moving forward. Even if you don't see the results right away, you probably won't see it right away, but in time, you will start to see the results of your hard labor, of taking care of yourself and moving forward. You know, just keep going. I've had in the past been a person that procrastinated about things, just like this morning, getting up, you know, and I just said, let me just do it. Let me just, you know, not think about it. And it has been working. It took a little bit of work, you know, to do, but it works. Um, Set boundaries and remove toxicity from your life. That's another way you can stay focused on yourself and your healing, you know, and not allow too many people to just, you know, bring that toxicity to your table. As you move forward on your path of healing, you will see the results, which will make you want to even do more, you know, on the healing. Because, like I said, you know, so many things that we have been affected by in life, and we have to heal them. And then as we heal, we grow. And when we grow, guys, you know, we can embrace life to the fullest and not be bottled down with bricks, a ton of bricks on our back that we can't no longer carry. Remember, it is better to enjoy your life and embrace that life, you know, because there are good people out here. You know, even though we see a lot of toxicity and negativity, there are good people out here. Embrace that life. And as you start to heal and grow, embrace new beginnings. Open those doors for the new stuff to come in. Padlock the past and anything that's toxic, and behind that door, padlock that. Because when you do that and close that door, you're showing God that you're ready to open up that new door with the new beginnings and the new things that's going to bring joy and happiness to your life and peace, you know. So that's, you know, that's how you move forward. Those are steps. And the first thing I always suggest, like what I where I started, was therapy. Is so important because therapy is a starting point, a stepping stone. because from there I found creative ways to help myself mentally and physically. Prayer, meditation, always, you know, asking God to help me. But I don't sit back when I ask God to help me. As I ask Him, I put forth the effort, and then God does the rest. And I don't give up on myself. I keep going regardless of who, what, why, or where. I just keep moving forward. And I tune out that noise, as I talked about in other videos. Remember, guys, it is better to be at inner peace than to be broken down into pieces. Stay focused and embrace your new beginnings. Life is to be enjoyed, and bring things in your life that enhance it and build you up and not tear you down. That's the message today. Thank you all for showing up here. Please subscribe to the channel. Invite others to show up here as well. And keep healing and finding new ways to heal your pain so that you can grow from it. And always remember this before I go. Life is a learning experience. Situations and people come into your life for a reason, a season, a lifetime, or a lesson. Thank you again, guys, for being here. And you guys have a good evening. I'm going to go eat something now. And I will see you again tomorrow. I'm not sure of the time I can be here, so subscribe to the channel and you will always get a notification as to when I will be here. Thank you again, guys, and you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.